On this episode, we're going to be doing a whole tri-tip steak hung vertically on a pit barrel cooker with a chimichurri sauce that I'm going to make here. Okay, for the chimichurri sauce, we have all the ingredients lined up here. A little bit of garlic, a Fresno chili, or you could use a jalapeno pepper, some cilantro, some flat leaf parsley, shallots, some fresh oregano, and then we have some red wine vinegar and olive oil, some kosher salt. We'll be adding some black pepper to that as well. Okay, so here we are with the ingredients all chopped up, and for a more precise measurement, as far as the shallot, it is about one large shallot or two small ones depending on what kind you get. The cilantro is a half a cup. The parsley, that one is a quarter of a cup. The oregano is about 2 tablespoons finely chopped. And it's about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic and 1 whole chili. So we're going to combine all those together and get our chimichurri. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do in this chimichurri sauce is I'm going to combine the shallot, chili, and garlic first before I add all the other ingredients. And I'm just going to have all of these guys here sit and kind of soak up the flavor of the vinegar and the garlic and the chili all together. So stir that in there. And we will let that sit for 10 minutes. And then we will start stirring in the cilantro and the parsley and the garlic, the oregano. And then we'll start whisking in the oil. Okay, so 10 minutes have gone by. The shallots and the chili, the vinegar, they've all been soaking. So now we're going to put in the oregano, parsley, cilantro. We're going to whisk that a little bit. And then now I'm going to, it's 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. I'm going to slowly start stirring that in. And then we just combine it until it's all incorporated very nicely. You get this all in there mixed up. You let it sit. What we'll do is we'll put some cracked pepper in there. And there we are. Now we have a nice little chimichurri. Okay, so here's our tri-tip. I got it from my local butcher, and I went ahead and kind of did a little bit of trimming on it. It had a big fat cap on it, but I didn't want so much fat because all of that wasn't going to render, but I left a little bit on there. Hopefully that'll get some rendering. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little salt bath. So I'm just going to crack a good amount of salt on both sides, and then I'm going to let it sit about 15 minutes and then rinse off that salt and then apply my rub. Okay, so here we go.
What's this?
I'm going to apply a nice good layer of salt on it here. I'm not going to be shy. Okay, we're going to turn that around. All right, here we go. So, get that guy all covered up.
All right, what's that word? Read it out loud.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes, and then I'll rinse this salt off, and we'll continue on. Okay, been 15 minutes. I washed off all the salt from it, patted it dry. Now I'm just gonna hit it with some olive oil. Use that as a binder. And rub that around. Do the same thing to the other side. And that way I can apply a little bit of my rub. On this, one thing I'm gonna try is the Pit Barrel beef and game rub that came with my Pit Barrel when I bought it. So seems like a perfect time to use some of this. So I'll spread this on here, rub it around, get it all in there. And get it all up in there. So this one here, it has a really good smell to this rub, so I think it'll be very flavorful. And I tried it on the ribs that I made last week, which came out terrific. So I think it's going to be pretty good on beef. And then after that, what I'm going to do is hit it, because I like the coarseness of the steak rub from Killer Hogs. And I like it because it's nice, big, chunky bits of salt and pepper and all kinds of nice stuff. So I'm going to hit it with some of that. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do to this. Get the other side. And there we have it. This bad boy is ready to go. Now for the hook placement, I'm going to grab it on the back side where the fat was and just kind of go down about here. I'll jam right through it. And that way we're ready to go. Let that sit. Go get the Pit Barrel going. All right, we got the Pit Barrel going. Pour those down in the bottom. Got myself a piece of cherry and a piece of pecan to throw on top and give it a nice flavor. All right, got the fire basket down in there. Got the coals going in. Gonna throw in a piece of pecan. Throw that down in there, and throw in a piece of my cherry. And good to go. All right. All right, so we should be ready to throw these this thing on. I got my probe in there because I want to temp the meat. I have some chicken going in there for something else, so don't mind that. Put this in here. I'm gonna hang it just like that. Move that over. And so the tri-tip is hanging. I usually, would like to do a reverse sear where I put it on to about 110 degrees, 115 degrees internal temperature of the meat and then sear it. But this time I'm going to try it with just all the way through in the Pit Barrel and see how that comes out. So I'm going to take it up to about 125 to 128. That's the medium rare-ish, maybe 130, but that's the range that I'm looking for. So that's what I'm waiting to see, and then we'll see how it goes from there. All right, so we're right around 45-50 minutes. I just got the alarm went off, so we're gonna check this thing out. Oh, look at this in here. All right. Oh, that is looking pretty good. I'm gonna give this a temp. 130. Beautiful. 4. All right. This guy is done. So I'm going to take his probe out. Nice. We're going to bring this guy inside, and I'm going to loosely put a piece of tinfoil on them and let it rest for a good 15-20 minutes, and then we'll cut into it and see what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that color on it. It's got a nice little color to it. Smells really nice. All right, so got it here resting. I'm gonna get some foil and I'm gonna let it, boom, sit like that for, well, did you guys get a good look at this? Maybe now that we have some light, we can kind of zoom in on that. So, ooh, looks good. Okay. Let that rest. All right, so we let it sit for about a good 20 minutes or a little bit more. So now we're gonna take that off, and you guys want to come over here. Take a look at that, and that looks nice and juicy. So the probe temp a little higher over here, so this might be a little more done. But let's go ahead and cut this down. Ooh, that looks pretty good there. Cut. So it has a nice, good pink color to it. Nice medium rare. So let's get it cut a little bit more. And you know, I'm gonna have to try one of these, right? Put a little bit of chimichurri on there, just a tad. And we'll give this a taste. Oh, I really taste that cherry wood and that smoky flavor to it. And there's a nice bite from that steak rub on it. So really, really tender. Nice flavor. And that chimichurri just adds a nice finishing touch to it. So there you have it, guys. Take a look over here. Look at that. Look at that juice coming out right there. Look at that. Beautiful. So there you have it. Tri-tip steak with a nice chimichurri sauce to go on it. It has kind of like almost like a brisket flavor and a sirloin. Look at that beautiful pink color.